Hello again, I'm Ryan, and we continue CCNA with network management. To start with, we're going to look at CDP or Cisco Discovery Protocol, also in a standards-based form for LLDP, which is also in this chapter. Basically, what you need to know is CDP needs to be turned off when you're not using it. It can be useful, but it's also a security hole. You don't want everybody being able to map your network out remotely. NTP is also covered, stands for Network Time Protocol. And there's different ways that you can get your Stratum Zero signal. You can put a cell phone antenna up on the roof and use that. You can also get it through GPS. An atomic clock is something that you could purchase and put in your network and use as a Stratum Zero's clock. But mostly it's just for Ethernet. It's important just for logging. And that's what we're going to focus on is logging. So you don't need a Stratum Zero clock for that. As long as everything's synchronizing centrally, the relative time that things happen will come into effect whether or not they've drifted off by 30 seconds or so. As long as they've drifted off together, it's not a big deal. SNMP, or Simple Network Management Protocol, is used for near real-time monitoring, mostly through traps. And part of the configuration will be setting up which traps are important enough to be able to warrant getting sent off in real time. There's a lot of things that are happening in a router that are routine, and you don't want to clutter up the SNMP monitoring with those messages that aren't going to be actionable. So one example would be you would definitely want to trap for when the interfaces go down. Syslog is more a way to look at things in hindsight or after the fact analysis. Come on. I tried to go turn the video back on and then it, yeah, then my slide deck stopped working. All right, so let's start back with SNMP. All right, so syslog is after the fact. So you store up everything that happened, and it's a way of doing accounting for what happened. So maybe, I don't know, there was a loss of network connectivity. You do what you needed to bring it back up really quickly, but then to make sure to find out what happened so that you could prevent it from happening again, you would look in through the syslog stuff. So that's why you have syslog and SNMP. And then router switch and file maintenance. This is your job basically. So make sure the configs are backed up, and you can do that in an automated way. Even though the way that they show you here is just the way you go in and do it manually. iOS management. So Cisco's a software company, and the iOS images cost money. So yes, they want you to upgrade, but also they'll come out with bug reports that you'll have to sift through. And if you're affected by any of those, you'll need to upgrade for stability. And if there's a security issue that comes out, usually if you have a relationship with Cisco, they'll call you about that, and then you'll need to upgrade the iOS image for that too. And that's it. So good luck and Godspeed.